Hello, Collective. Welcome to a timeless love variant reading where we discuss the topic of love. However, it wants to come up in various ways via one of the sister energies that I read for, which on this channel belongs to the energies of Sekhmet. Bear in mind that being here is in true form to the reading. However, keep in mind that you have tapped into a collective reading that I, 7th, am holding at this time. This is not a personal one-to-one connection that you and I have set out time for. So pay attention to your discernment as you take the bits and pieces of the reading that resonate with you and leave anything behind that may not have. This is the energies of Sekhmet. Bear in mind to get to her sister energies. The link can be found via the description box below, which is the energies of Bastet. If you'd like more information on not only the material that I have allocated between the two channels, you can find that in the description box below, but knowing as to who and what I am 7th, you can find that via the description box or my bio via a website that I have made available for you, and that explains who and what I am, as well as offering myself up to some services that I have available for you at this moment. I am 7th, aka Master 7th, that reads these energies for you. I am a master healer that provides remote wellness alignments and tarot intuitive insights such as this. Remember that feminine and masculine energies within a reading are non-gender specific. However, femininity has both feminine and masculine energies. Masculinity as well has feminine and masculine energies. Alright, love variant reading. This is, however, love has a say so or doesn't say so. Doesn't say so? This is about, what? This is however you find love to be. Whether you feel like you have it, whatever. Really, honestly, whatever brings you here. Hello. All right. Why are y'all nervous? Why are y'all nervous? Okay. 10 of Pentacles with the World card. All right. 222. Okay, now listen. Listen up, everybody. I feel like this is like a bit like your attitude. Like you're like, you have a new sense of energy and no explanation as to how it's there. No logical energy. What? No logical energy? Very interesting. No logical, yeah. The message is no logical energy. Okay. Some of you are trying to fetch an understanding to it, which I like. I love the thinking mind. A thinking mind. Delicious. Delicious. The engine is working. Okay? You are... You're dealing with multiple personalities. And all of them are like, woo! We're here, motherfuckers! And we catered in that tone like a gazillion personalities, okay? This is what it means to accept that you are multidimensional. You are not linear. Logic isn't even linear, okay? You can have a logical equation to understand the formula. You can apply it. You can find solutions. You can fact check the shit out of shit. But it's not logical. It won't be logical. It will offer logic, but it might not be logical. There are too many ways which are exciting to be part of the, like, crazy wild ride of life. And then when you have a moment where all the things that are, like, shocking catches up with you when you're, like, rested down, taking a break, you're like, oh, no. Oh, feelings. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. That personality right there, we have to bring guidance to. This is where we have to embody how to mature, how to bring parental duties upon thyself, to ourselves, via ourselves, and all that jazz. Sorry, I just entered a personal thought, and the thought was, as much as I can't even get it out. That's the thing. It's too much, okay? But I was thinking that, like, I wouldn't want to be in real-time conversation with someone who is 180-degree different than me, because I know that my 360 understanding of myself is going to look at that 180 and be like, let's talk. You know, and I might be too much for someone. This is why I'm over here and you're over there. And woo, it's safe for everybody. All right, so you're wheeling in a sense of security within your internal self by looking at the factors that make your life, whether that's people, places, and things, relationships, desires of the chapters of life, trying to stick to traditional ways, but also bringing new traditional flavors to the ethical part of being who you are, because there's only one version of you. There are mock-ups, there are mockeries, there are replicas, there are clones of you, but there is only one version of you. And to love that is as difficult to try to subjugate a conversation whether someone believes in the concept of conditional versus unconditional love. Which blows my mind. It blows my motherfucking mind. I asked somebody a question once whether they feel that the situation that they're in is on a verge of pressing within them, whether this relation connection is of conditional versus unconditional love. And it kind of honestly, humbly blew my mind that the person couldn't even answer the question. Not because they're incapable of that, not because they didn't have insight, but because they just don't have... I don't know what they have and what they don't have. Like, I can see from the way that I can make an ass out of myself and run up with assumptions, right? Yet, what I was left feeling is this, there is no further exploration to take it one step further, what that could be definitive for you, and if that even matters. So, with all then due respect, that's where that is, and there is no sense of judgment for not maybe blowing my mind and not having said anything, or almost in a way of like negating me. It's not conditional nor unconditional, and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna tap that one in. I'm gonna wash my hands of that one. I really am. I'm just gonna you know, bye. But this is a vulnerable time as much as it's absolutely complete at the same time. It's like us forgetting that you are not just one side of the coin, you're a duality of the coin, and it spins on its own. You don't just see the face value of 10 pentacles. Every single one of those fucking pentacles has an assumed backside to it, okay? And that is to know that this body that you see also has a backside to it, okay? So there are elements where things are not always in full disclosure, but it doesn't mean that it's not the full disclosure. I'm trying to see if I didn't miss anything. No, okay, I just stumbled. All right. Ooh, 10 of Cups, so 10-10. All right, and you're smack dab. Oh, ow. Oh, wait a minute. All right, 10 of Cups. All right, so you're smack dab with them in the middle, all right? And the mystery is that trying to find yourself in the middle of that, because it is a major arcana that's squeezed in the middle of that, okay? She controls the situation before and after, all right? And you're swimming in that. So whatever you find not really in full disclosure is actually really not truly in full exposure. Jesus. What's in full disclosure is actually in full exposure. 9/11. Holy shit, yeah, call 911. Jesus. Yeah, there's a card on the table. No, I haven't talked about it, 919. Devil. As of lately, I'm going like, I call it the internal zoomies. Okay. All right. This is a huge comedy show. I hope you're all just love being here. Okay. 944. All right. Anyway. Okay. So, you know, it's just like it's too much, right? Let's take a breath and accept that it is too much. The breath is too much. Realizing it's not the correct breathing is too much. Knowing that we're inundated with guilt to know, what do you mean? I've been breathing wrong? Why is everything such a struggle? Why can't just shit be perfect? And that's the ticket. The perfection lies with the imperfections. Because look, by God, you found something out that you can improve, you can make better, you can elevate, you can mature, you can grow, you can expand, you can flip over the other side and find new treasures of opportunities. And that's having a full exposure and full consensual understanding of what you are, and not just the artificial parts, or the artificial parts that's trying to fake it till you make it, to be accepted, to be validated, which is all ego talk, all right? The ego is 99.99 responsible for the half of the bullshit of goods and bads that you have around you, all right? Starting with internally. Meeting its match, confessing that you have an ego, confessing that the ego is getting its power source via your soul. Ooh, let me tell you, that level of like, excuse me, what now? I have autonomy? Yes, my lovely moon blobs, you sure do. You have autonomy. Woo! Some of y'all are dabbling in the mysteries of the universe and playing your fucking godly ways, you know, and then you look at my seventh goddess and you're like, she's a contradiction. I've gotten bullshit for that already. Like, you're not a goddess. Who the fuck said I'm trying to be a goddess? Excuse me. Mind your lane, bitch. Use the blinkers when you're trying to get into my lane, because, bitch, I'm gonna run you over. Anyway, Four of Pentacles sneaked out, but we're tucking that right back in because that was... I'm just hearing, under pressure, pressing down on me, pressing down on me. Some of y'all internally going berserk, and you're like, I swear, I'm just beautiful, humbly, crazy, delicious, explosive, sassy old me. I mean, no harm, let me be. And it's so endearing because I understand that part of that maturity, part of that desire, part of the leak of that possibility is tied to love, my friends. Oh, delicious love. You want to have a delicious unity with someone? Do you? Do you? Do you? Or do you have one already? Who are you? What do you want? What do you want? Do you know your wants versus your needs? Do you know the difference? And do you know whether they're the same? Oh, the complexities of autonomy. Jesus, take the wheel. I love the contradictions of verbal tongue. I swear. Because it's like a whole society completely unhinged, all right? Completely fucking unhinged. Completely fucking unhinged. People have you indoctrinated and living crazy-ass lies, questioning yourselves all the fucking time, and then the moment you question about questioning, you're like, oh shit, did I enter the vortex of the devil, Satan, the energy? Does the devil got me? Love it. I'm fucking here for it, alright? On the streets of life, let me tell you, there is crazy running around. There's crazy running around. Just on first sight of judgment, and I get to say this because I live in New York City. I've lived here for over a decade now. So I am New York's finest. New York's premature baby being made and has a little bit matured along the way. So, like, I don't know what the fuck. I understand what I get to understand. Now, the thing is, the beauty of New York City is the fact that still to this very moment, and right now I'm recording August 22nd, 2025, timeless, everybody, timeless. However, I am recording this at this moment, right? And the irony about it is that, let me tell you, New York City is still the flavor from sea to shining ocean of, like, I want to make it in New York City. And then you get here and you're like, huh. Well, I still want to make it here. I still want to, I want to make it here. It's a broken motherfucking record, all right? And, you know, it's a good story. It's delicious tea time, all right? We can talk spicy tea, herbal tea, caffeinated tea, mixture tea, tinctures, seep it, spoil it, don't boil it. Like, there is just, you can do room temperature, cold over ice, okay? Tall glass, short glass. There are teas to be delivered. Now, in the quest of becoming a New York City resident, all right, the New York City flavor, the flaccid journey, and the crazy, you just got to go to 42nd Street and you're like, oh, humanity, yeah, fucking wow, wild. And then you're like, yeah, law and order, law and order, police, because this shit is whoa. And then we have atrocities. I can't believe now I'm fucking triggered. Because let me tell you, humanity gets so fucking lost as how delicious humanity wants to find themselves in New York City. It's fucking lost. It's lost within the confines of the jungle of the concrete, I tell you that much. Oh! Alright, on a positive note, A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, the book comes out. On the other side, let me tell you a story. At one time, when I was dropping off my partner at the authority bus station, and upon leaving, there was a homeless man just in his pants, literally lying down. Like, I'm not saying sitting, but lying down on his side in the middle of the street. Like, in the middle of the street. And this is 42nd and 8th Avenue. So, it's safe to assume it's fucking busy, and I'm here to tell you it was fucking busy, alright? Now, I get triggered. And I think this trigger is a healthy one, because, bitch, the atrocity, the fucked up vision that I'm seeing, that a person is in that position. So what do I think? Law and order. Oh. It's human mind. You think of other people, resources, collective unity. You do that, I do this. We share. I go to you, you help me. I help you. You think cop. Go to a cop. Assess the situation to help you, me, the triggered, feel better. They say don't judge a book by its cover, and for God's sakes, I did. I saw a man in uniform, and I'm thinking, he must be a cop. I mean, he's got the whole thing. He's playing the motherfucking part, I'm a little bit lost at the fact that, wasn't paying attention where the cop was standing. Like, sorry, I just saw a man in uniform. Man in uniform, not the building I was at, not where the fuck he was standing. He was the closest one. So I go over. I'm like, sorry, sir. Sorry to bother you. I just want to let you know there's a half-naked homeless man in the middle of the street. And, I'm afraid for him, this man looks at me. And the first thing he says is, you should call 911. Oh! No! Can you please? Can you call 911? And I looked at him like, oh no, this is not reality. My whole body just walked backward, like as if I was doing the Matrix, but my whole body was moving back because I'm like, oh, not today, not today, not today. You're not gonna try me. Not today, not today. I should call 911. This man had a vest on. A gun in his holster. A walkie-talkie. And I'm like, there are so many things I want to say, but the things that came out of my mouth is like, you are a cop. And another thing that I said is, which I didn't say, I said that too fast in a moment and it didn't come out, but I was like, can't you call 911? You got a fucking walkie-talkie. Please. Oh. You got it. You have something to say to that? Where do you want me to go with that? Moral of the story. He's a Port Authority cop. It's not his jurisdiction. Yep. Whatever you're thinking, I probably agree. Yep. Yeah. Eight of Swords. All the Mother Earth's couplings are like, they're like slowly roaring, slowly making form in their bodies to raise their middle fingers in the air and scream, "Fuck you." The devil lives in me, served to you by Jesus. Ooh, slap that shit around. Whoa. We're here roaring up a storm, I swear them. It's we were told in 2020 to get our asses home. We were told in 2020 to take our asses fucking home. And look at the murderous shit that has happened. For not one, being able to go home, someone sort of like myself. Why? Let me break it to you. I didn't want to get that. So, because I didn't want to, I was like, castrated out. Like a rebuke. The devil. How could you? And you might be on the same fucking opinion. Whatever. Point of principle, as we were told to go home. Some people that lived together in home broke up. Some people forgot the value of family because now it's become politicized. And then one step further, the biggest mantra of 2020 is 2020 vision to where is home within you. Because on the search of going home, majority of the people are still fucking running around like fucking chickens with their heads cut off. And there are people, including myself, that make the evolutions of the atrocities of life look beautiful. By speaking truths, whether you agree to those truths or not, is honest. You can feel the fucking honesty. You can feel the honesty. And if you can't feel the honesty, then you need to do work on yourself. Period. Just fucking period. And at that devotion of a self-individual point of view, do we get to embrace other people in that convoluted mess and euphoria of figuring out ourselves, 2442. We have the capacity to not be judgmental for others figuring out themselves too. And then figuring out if, spending time with you, I love figuring myself out with you being around me. You don't drain me. You rejuvenate me. Your vibration of breath, when you bring breath onto thee and your heart beats, explodes. And when I feel it, it brings rejuvenation to me. You do not need religion to teach you that shit. You do not need to hate me to understand that you're most likely in search in life through a life doctor, a fucking internist, a goddamn neurosurgeon, a fucking surgeon, a goddamn OBGYN, a goddamn podiatrist, a goddamn cardiologist, a healthcare practitioner, the insurance agent, the pharmaceutical rep, the goddamn nurse, the lawyer, the dentist. To be on a goddamn pursuit to verify the feelings within and securing the outside things. Goddamn, where the fuck have we broken off to in collective humanity to feel so goddamn lost within this mess? Have you forgotten the sounds and the vibrations of Mother Nature? She is fucking ruthless. She is louder than the God that is invisible. People over here are crying that I'm saying, the he that you speak of has a silent S in front of you. Welcome to the channel of Sekhmet. She on fire. She on fire. She on fire. She on fire. She's on fire with purpose, alright? And she is feminine fucking masculine. Period. Period. Alright, Laura. Let's do this. Let's get you some more details. 5 of Swords, Queen of Cups, 10 of Wands. So 10 of Cups here, 10 of Pentacles now has 10 of Wands. So 10, 10, 10, all right? Sounds like a lot, feels like a lot, and that's all coming from the knowledge of what you can look at from your life, from the perspective of what worked, what didn't, what makes you feel good, what doesn't, what you may need to heal, what you need to let go of. What is faith? What is belief? What is hope? What is love? What is unconditional? What is conditional? What is the devil? What is the angel? What is the archangel? Come on, come on, come on. So many. You're running. Running. Woo! This is wild. Alright. Wild. Wild. We need to settle this shit. Right here, you need to settle it. If you don't know how to settle, you gotta fucking run. 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 Run, motherfucker, run. Run, motherfucker, run. And if you have been running, and you've done a lot of physical fucking work, then by golly, sit your ass done and run your mind. Run it. Run it. I do not know what to name this video. Okay. You need to run it. Like I said, you gotta zippity-doo-dah yourself. Alright. Not 2 cups. Not 2 cups. 2 cuppy around here. Alright, we have 6 of Cups with the Knight of Swords. The good old Hermit energy. To make my point exactly fucking clear. Inside. If the energy inside is too much and you can't make sense of it, you gotta run. You gotta move the internal energy. And if you've been running and you have no sense of and then you gotta sit your ass down and run it. You need to run it. Alright, collective, I'm wishing you a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in this ether of time and space, and may you keep flowing, growing, and glowing.